All right, what's good, y'all? Welcome to episode 11. We are back with another episode of the Rich Off Creating podcast. What's good?
Yeah, we back, man. Another one, episode 11. It's a great number.
Right. Consistency.
Exactly.
Again, shout out to consistency. Let's get straight into it. Good things from this week.
All right, go first.
Good thing from this week, I'll say, is that Radiant Curves campaign we did. We're not going to talk about it this episode. We'll talk about it next episode. But, yeah, that was a really good campaign. Can't wait to drop that. Assuming we dropping it this week. But, yeah, everything came out perfect. What about you?
A good thing for me would be finally locking in our internship initiative.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. So
we got some great people in.
Most definitely. So, for those of you who shoot at the studio, who know us down here in South Florida, shout out to Nate, Ayesha, and Daphne. Those are our 3 interns. And I guess we could just briefly just kind of go over like how we set up our internship, just in case anybody else is like thinking of doing something like that.
Yeah.
So for our interns, we have a student inside of our business, and often the no-brainer for most people would have been to kind of just have, some interns cover their studio rental, so that they don't have to be here. But we kind of went a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
We just brought in some interns to work on a few creative projects that we have that we don't get paid for. That way they get to build their portfolio and they get to work on that and call that, their baby almost.
Yeah.
While we get to partner with them and, build these creative projects and see them come to life.
A big part of our initiative for the year was, content. So this aligned with it directly because not only do we get the opportunity to create value for people in the sense that they come in, they get to experience our shoots, build off our network, and kind of elevate their portfolio. But we do get the opportunity to get, young, fresh minds in to help create.
Yeah, exactly. And even the Radiant Curve shoot, Aisha was there. Nate was there too. Nate always helped out before we had the internship initiative.
Yeah.
But Aisha, her first shoot there, she was giving us poses. Yeah. So
yeah,
it was pretty lit. It's working so far.
It opened us up to working in that type of way because every time we've worked on these large projects, most of the times it's just you and I. It's kind of like a closed off situation, but now we kind of get the opportunity to work with a larger team of people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's interesting to see how that looks. It's a ton of value packed into our internship, and it's something cool that that's gonna happen along the line, like closer to the end of the internship, that we're going to do our project that we're going to give them the opportunity to work on. So y'all can look out for that also.
Yeah, for sure. So we're giving, we're providing them, the resources, the funds, to put on the craziest put out the craziest photo shoot they can think of, whether it be like campaign, maternity, whatever it may be. They have access to the studio for free, all the equipment. We'll also, contribute funds to if they need models, styling, outfits, and things like that. So
it's dope, man. It's something that if I were starting out, I would jump on. I would definitely have taken the opportunity.
Yeah, most definitely.
But that was cool.
So as always, topics right here. Let's jump straight into it. And then we'll do housekeeping at the end because we have a few things.
Yeah.
Such as the workshop and everything we're working on. All right. So that Ishmael maternity shoot that we posted today, actually. We did that shoot a while ago, but we've kind of been in a backlog of topics, so we haven't gotten a chance to speak about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a really crazy concept, crazy maternity shoot. And I think one cool thing about that is that we actually did the floral ourselves for this one, and it wasn't no simple floral. We had the floral wrap around the column, which is pretty intricate, but it came out real fire.
Yeah, the intricate part about like developing floral like this, bro, is that it starts from like the conceptual level. It's just thinking about how you want it at first, and then going through and then actually doing it. And that's not something we're used to doing.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, of course, just after watching Key, and then I just think, as creators, we're able to, as resourceful creators, we're able to figure things out. So it wasn't even too difficult to figure out how to put together the floral for this.
Yeah.
So basically, Ishmael and his wife Shayla, they came to us, booked a maternity shoot. And, you know, when we did the consultation for Shayla, what was important was, you know, red and tan in this look. That was something she was going for. So we put together something that was very different and very outside of the box. In the caption, actually, today, we just mentioned how, you know, a lot of our shoots are just, the planning for a lot of our shoots, the thought process, like, yo, how do we outdo what we just did? So I definitely think, like, you can kind of see the evolution of our maternity shoots in this one for sure. From the outfit, you have the base with the sequin dress. That was a struggle to get.
Yeah.
A struggle. It took me like, 2 weeks almost trying to get that
Just
dress.
to get that dress that was previously in our possession.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
but just to get it back.
I almost didn't even get it. I think I got it like the day before. I was even looking at, like, you know, alternatives. Yeah. I had that cream dress that Mel made for us. I didn't really want to use it because it's a little boring for what I was going for.
Yeah.
So thankfully this worked out. And then Mel also made that red cape. And this is no knock on Mel because it was his first time making that cape. And it came out crazy, but I definitely see
Work could have been better.
Yeah, and he spoke to me about it. He was just like, once he sent it over, he shipped it to us. He let me know, like, it wasn't his best work because it was his first time doing it. So, he's open to, after we do the shoot, he didn't want to, like, mess up our shoot.
Yeah.
So we're able to, send it back to him and, he'll fix what he thinks need to be fixed. Just send him over some notes. But it came out fly for sure. There's a few things. It's always tricky with these capes because I've always seen it online, but I think the arm part is always a little tricky because we have the shorter one too.
And it's the same situation.
And it's the same situation. Like, yeah. So we'll send that back to him, but I'm glad that we finally got a cape because we wanted one of these capes for like months now.
But it's so fly, bro. It's so different. It's so fly,
And people are already hitting us up to, rent it.
Yeah.
Ask if they can incorporate it into their shoot already. So hopefully we could get some more made. The more extravagant and the more we step into that, couture outfit bag.
Yeah, I mean, these are pieces that we're going to keep in our inventory. But when I say keep, I mean it's not pieces that we intend to rent out.
No, I think, and it's not even from a selfish perspective, it's just so much goes into maintaining it that, a lot of times people, when you rent things out, we have people that have stolen dresses, ripped them, not tell it, like somebody ripped the dress in half.
Yeah.
So it's just more so about preserving it because when we need it, it's a real inconvenience to not be able to have it to use.
I mean, the in truth though, like the couture pieces and the pieces that are a little bit more abstract, right, aren't the pieces that people are gonna rent that much either anyways. Yeah, I mean, a lot of, like, 90% of the maternity shoots that happen are like, cookie cutter is very vanilla approach to shooting. So in terms of like set design and people's wardrobe, so our work is a little bit more niched when it comes to that. So
most definitely.
Yeah, so we're doing ourselves a service by kind of keeping it in-house, like making sure we don't rent those out.
Yeah, most definitely. I think we started which was the first couture piece, the piece we got made for Linda, where we had Stella attached the train. The black dress, And I mean,
I think so,
And we see how that gets mad inquiries, but again, somebody damaged that too.
Yeah. So. It's just one of those things that you can't.
Yeah.
People don't know how to care for stuff like that because it's so different. So
exactly. Yeah. So before we move on to the next topic, with this shoot, I do want to just touch on the lighting because I know some people may ask. So this was a one rim beauty scrim. No, I used the umbrella for the fill. So 4. Because we had added another little fill with the gel.
With the ADs, just to like cut through that floral in front. Yeah.
So here's the image right here. So just to break down, we had a Explorer 600 40-degree grid. No, I'm lying. We didn't put a grid on that. No. Explorer 600 with just a reflector on it. Yeah, with an orange gel as providing as a rim light and with a little bit of spill on the background. And then we had an 80-200 right here by this front bush.
Another orange gel.
Another orange gel with just a reflector. And then we had a beauty dish with a honeycomb hitting her from a 45-degree angle on her left side. And then just our big parabolic umbrella, giving light coverage to everything.
Just a general feel, yeah.
Yeah. And cool thing, again, it's crazy that you figured this out, but that haze machine, that thing, I can't even, I'm not even, that beep ring, you know what I'm saying? I'm a censor, but yeah, the rigged up haze machine that you made is crazy. So I'm saying that's really like a real hack.
Yeah, I'm a cop one though, like an actual haze machine.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to live like that.
Yeah.
Gotta put water bottles in the freezer.
Nah, like I'm gonna get an actual haze machine just because.
And it was kind of messing up during the shoot too. Remember, like you and Nate really had to like mess with it.
I mean, at some point I had to hold it. So I'm like, when you start doing stuff like that, bro, it's time to just buy what you need, bro. Like
for sure.
It's cool to rig stuff up if it's like you're on the fly, like
Yeah, I probably showed some of the unedits where like the haze was just too much because the machine was messing up.
Exactly.
But generally, this crate, the first shot here, that shows the haze. This edited image was crazy. Everything worked out. Yeah,
I like it though. I like it.
No,
I think everything was dope. I think the cape brought those shots out for sure.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, and I think one thing I really love that background now, bro. It was cool to me before, but like now
you see like how you could really, it's crazy. Yeah. I think the realism of it, because it's like, okay, it's a trees on there with a sky. It's just so abstract.
It's dope.
For sure. That was shout out to Kate backdrops. And I think
we
it was
painted
Lindsay
our own
Adler.
backdrop the other day.
Ooh, hold on, that's next episode. That's next episode. But yeah, we painted our own back. We really stepping, bro. I'm so proud of us, bro. Cause like at one point, and we've told our story before, but at one point we weren't really this hands on with it, and just to see like where we really step outside the box, take chances. And we failed before because I failed the first backdrop we painted. It didn't come out good.
Yeah.
But tried it again this time and it worked. So I'm just proud of us for just look at like the work we're doing, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
It's forward on miles, bro. Like
and I have to attribute it to all the work we put in, all the knowledge we gained, and that kind of takes us into our next topic. You showed me our homie Oasis Imagery. Shout out to him out there in LA doing his thing. But basically, you showed me where he kind of respectfully was checking people on threads about how, I guess somebody felt kind of entitled, and the conversations about photographers gatekeeping, like their skills and like their certain knowledge.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I believe the starting tweet was just somebody, or not even tweet, whatever you call it. Post, yeah. Well, the starting post is somebody basically saying like, big photographers or quote unquote hot photographers, like you said, don't gatekeep equipment, and different elements that goes into their production. And bro was just saying like, nobody's obligated to tell you like anything about what their work, right? And he was saying like, all this information is out there on YouTube, so is it really gatekeeping, right? By me just not volunteering like this information to you, right?
Exactly.
And I think that word gatekeeping, bro, is really convenient, and it's always a certain set of people who use that word.
It's usually entitled people who, I don't want to sound like mean or anything, but are on the wrong side, for lack of better words, of things, because I feel as if you learned all of this, you took the time, you spent hours creating your competitive edge, why should I give it to you for free? You get what I'm saying? And then gatekeeping is used so loosely, and I think we're using it in the wrong context when we talk about this, because we're not talking about government contractors who there's only like there's only 3 slots for these bids, and they only give it to their homies. We're talking about a free market here.
I mean, just like metaphorically speaking, right? Or like when you think about the literal, like somebody keeping a gate, right? Blocking something that's on the side of that. And if you're talking about information, are you saying like, yo, the ease of getting that information? Because it's easy to go to YouTube to find out the same thing I found out.
Exactly.
It's easy to pay somebody to find out the same thing I found out. But if you just want to get spoon fed like my process and my mind, like, yeah, I'm not with that, bro.
Exactly. And I think
I'm not with that.
there's, along with that, there's also the thought that, okay, there's enough for everybody, so you should give me the information.
Yeah, and I don't have a scarcity mindset, but I also understand that
markets are finite.
Yeah,
we can. If I figured out something in my niche like maternity campaigns that gives me this competitive edge to where, you know, this is what I do. This is my livelihood. Like, if I give you that, you're gonna enter my market, and once you've entered my market with the same knowledge, I lost my competitive edge. Yeah. So now, you know, and I'm not saying it in a way like, oh, you know, stomp on other people, but I encourage people to kind of keep their competitive edge. And, you know, we're all creators. We're all a part of the same community. We all experience the same struggles. So I'm saying, but you have to realize, like, somebody can take your food.
Bro, when you get to this level, bro, you realize how difficult it is to cut through from the noise, right?
Exactly.
And I'm not in the business of, like, just having to give away everything that I learned, bro, to people who do not have simple work ethic.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
And I'm all for developing a creative community. I mean, we come on our podcast every day, bro. And every time we have these episodes, there's so much free game, right? On our story, on our YouTube, it's so much like free game. And we do it for a reason. We're developing a community, right? And we reserve the right to give away what we want to give away, right? Yeah.
Because we worked it.
Anything else aside of that is entitlement. I remember somebody hit us up via DM one time, bro, and asked a question, and we just didn't get around to responding within the time that they expected us to respond. Oh, you're one of those gatekeepers.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, watch out, bro. Like, what's wrong with you, man?
And I mean, I won't be bullied either.
No,
like,
what you
I won't be bullied.
Like,
it's no way. Like,
what you think, bro? This is not Twitter, bro. This is nothing. This is real life. I don't care. Like,
yeah, exactly,
beat it, bro. Like,
and then you have to think too, like, there's a certain reciprocity that has to happen. Yeah. So I'm saying, like, I can't say any names. So I'm saying, but there's photographers that we work with here, and they give us something. So I'm saying, if we needed something, we know they'll come through. They offer their help. They offer their time. Yeah. So I'm saying,
value is being reciprocated.
Yeah, I have no problem. Like, but if you're just gonna leech off, you don't book my studio. You don't follow me. You don't like my posts. Yeah. So I'm saying, you don't watch my YouTube. You're not subscribed to my channel.
Yeah. In no way, shape, or form are we like.
Is there any reciprocity? Yeah. So if I give you this game now, it's really like you kind of just leached off me. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not entitled just because we have the same occupation to give you this game. Like, it's real entitlement. And sometimes for people who don't even support us, who don't even, you know what I'm saying? I'm not giving you a strength. It's no chance. I'm sorry, bro. It's no chance. If we have a relationship and, you know, you give, I give, something you give, I give, that's how it's supposed to be. But I'm not obligated, and I won't be bullied into.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, into just like, giving like everything I had to work hard for.
I'm sorry, bro. I mean, like, be grateful, appreciate like where somebody would offer information.
Exactly.
Right, but also let's be real. Like, this information is not easy to formulate, to come like. To everything that pulls together and makes somebody unique in their own regard is not something that somebody should just be giving away. It makes you special. It makes you different, bro.
Exactly. So right? I'm saying,
you can't just like give it away to everybody who just has a question.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with maintaining your competitive edge. I would never look at somebody and like see what they're doing and see that they don't offer a course or nothing. Hit them up and be like, yo, how you did this?
Bro, people ask anybody anything though because
how you did this?
I get some of the most invasive questions sitting in the studio sometimes, bro. I mean, I don't think people really realize how rude it is to ask me how much I pay for rent.
Yeah, bro.
And
that's always the first question. Yo, how much y'all boys pay for rent?
Yeah. It's insane.
Yo, that's like walking to somebody's house and looking, damn, nigga, how much you pay? What's your mortgage, nigga? Like,
what are you asking me, bro?
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? What are you asking me? I'm like, yo, nah, bro. But like, people have these really invasive questions, bro, and it's a sense of entitlement behind it because if I were to say like, yo, like, watch out. What do you mean? Like, don't ask me.
No, like you're an a-hole.
Yeah.
So I'm saying
I'm the guy.
You're that guy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, it's always difficult with people, bro. It's always so difficult with people, man. I don't think people think about the things that they ask.
Nah, for sure.
And I don't think people will realize that half the time they're from a standpoint of entitlement, bro. Like,
most definitely,
you're not entitled to any information at all.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing that you're entitled to is what you yourself can like provide for you, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Overall, I think people just need to have some like responsibility when it comes to their work and their journey, right? And kind of approach things from a more of a standpoint of like, if I'm going to ask somebody for something, right, understand that they're not entitled to help me.
Facts.
And understand that the best way to like get value is to give value.
Nah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Yeah, shout out to Oasis Imagery for, kind of checking that person on that. Because sometimes we do feel like we're the only people that have those sentiments about, being called gatekeepers or whatever it may be, even though we share a lot of game. But yeah. All right. Third topic now, just transitioning over to creating this look, from scratch. And then we'll have the screen recording right here on the screen for you guys. But this is the inspiration image right here for the shoot I have in mind, the campaign shoot. So I kind of envision a model being in the center right here. A very focused light. So I think even the beauty dish with a grid would be too much spread of light. So maybe even like just a reflector. Yeah, with like a 20 or 30 degree grid just hitting the model. Now, what I envision also are the same way these hands are reaching towards her face, but the hands having different products. So off top, because it's red, I want to keep the red lighting, keep the moody vibe. I think I definitely want to go with something from MAC, because MAC is definitely known for their lipsticks, especially the red lipsticks and kind of those moody looks. So let's see, go with lipsticks. Boom. So right here, so we can do this. Right. So one hand would have like a lipstick going towards the model's face. Let's do eyes. Let's do eyes. Let's see eyeliners. We could probably have like an eyeliner pencil going towards her eyes. It'll be black though. Sorry, we're black. Oh, there we go. So like an eyeliner going towards her eyes. Let's do a brush for sure. So a nice face brush. Let's see if they have a black one of these. Nah, hold on. Oh, a black brush. Yeah, it doesn't even matter really. Boom. So, where am I? Canva right here. All right, so I'm gonna add these to the Canva board, but I think we could do like 3 or 4 different hands reaching towards her face, with these different products in hand. So, Now for the makeup, I have a makeup reference on my phone already. I'm gonna just airdrop it to your laptop. So for the makeup, I definitely want to go with something with red lips, of course, because it just makes sense with the lipstick that's gonna be reaching towards her face.
Mm-hmm.
And then good. So that's the makeup reference we have right there. Um. So makeup reference, we could do 3 or 4 products. We probably just do another brush. I want to see if somebody's ever done what I have in mind. So let's do beauty, photography, hands by face. Should I add hands by face?
Yeah.
Yeah, hands by face. So not exactly. Let's do makeup, photography, hands by face. Okay, so it's their own. Oh, okay, cool. So this right here is a decent example of like, yo, what I'm going for in terms of hands reaching towards the face, with the different products touching the face. Bro's grabbing her face like that. Not really going for that, but so I'm saying, Bro's grabbing her face, but I think this is a good reference. You can add that to like the general inspo, and then I think for posing, um, let's just do beauty photography, and then we could probably just add like 3 different poses. Nothing crazy. So I like this head tilt right here that she has here. Grab that. I also like this eyes closed look, with the mouth open here. Say the downloads, and then I kind of like this where her hands are incorporated. Her own hands are incorporated with the additional hands. I think that'll be fire. So, add that. So, move this over a little bit. Move that over a little bit. Then I had one more. Cool. So we have three reference poses, and then our posing bag is deep anyway. So the posing references are just to keep us on track. Just generally, probably end up doing maybe 2 or more, but 2 more than what we have here. But generally, I think this is what we should go for this concept. And then for the product shots by itself, I saw makeup product shots. There's actually something Simi showed me where they used a projector background, and it was crazy. It was crazy, and it was had a very realistic life size look to it. They used a macro lens, of course.
What they project for the background?
They projected the desert actually. They projected the desert in the background. Let me see. Photography with projector. No. Let me see. Alright, I can't find that, but that's fine. We can add that reference later, just so we have it for the shoot. But yeah, I think overall, so I'm saying this is real simple, real easy. I just think for the model, you have to find somebody with nice cheekbones, nice high cheekbones, full lips, and maybe keep the hair just like these models, just pull back in a bun. That way it's not in the face, doesn't take away from the makeup or anything like that.
How would you shoot with the red gel?
I'm thinking just putting it in because I don't want to create too many shadows. I don't want the red gel itself to create too many shadows, so I'm thinking I would just use 2 umbrellas, red gel in each umbrella, and just have it. You know, I'd have one pointed at the model where the hands are gonna be, and then one pointed towards the background. So I think we get all the coverage we need, and then just the reflector with the 20 or 30-degree grid just hitting the model right there.
With white light.
Yeah, white light for sure. So I'm saying, so
That's fly.
yeah, most definitely. I think I want to knock this out next week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just to stay on like our track with everything we're doing. But yeah, so we could just wrap up with housekeeping. Workshop.
Workshop.
Yeah, so we posted on our story that we are, you know, thinking about doing a workshop at the end of this quarter.
Yeah.
So the end of June. We kind of asked for some feedback on, you know, what the workshop should be on, and generally the responses were either maternity or campaign lighting, and I think we're leaning now more towards the maternity workshop. I mean, we can provide value with campaign for sure, but I think a lot more people would
Within our
appreciate.
audience would appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
Especially for the first one.
Yeah, what are you thinking for like how we structure the workshop?
So I think one thing that's important is having an opportunity for this to also be a portfolio builder, along with it being an opportunity for them to gain the knowledge and experience. So for the structure of the workshop, I'm thinking giving them the opportunity to experience shooting on one of our high-end sets. Something custom that we create, as if, of course, like it'd be something that we create for one of our high-end clientele. So we just like create a set like that, bringing a beautiful mom to be, and you know, create a wardrobe situation and give them an opportunity to shoot something that they typically wouldn't have been able to shoot. Yeah.
To add to their portfolio. Correct. Yeah, I think doing one solo look with just the mom to be, and then you know one with her spouse. That way, we can definitely do like a range of poses, maybe like 6 or 7 poses solo, and 6 or 7 poses as a couple. I think a lot of people would benefit from that.
Because I think they'll get an opportunity to see several things, bro. They'll see, we'll go through everything from how we're gonna light the look. Maternity posing would be like a great opportunity for them to learn also, and then a lot of things about client experience too.
Yeah. Most definitely.
It's one of the things that I didn't think about before, but while we're having this conversation, I know that's going to be a big value point also.
Yeah, so they can see exactly like, you know, just the little things, you know, giving them a little break, water, things like that.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah. And how we guide them through poses. And it'll be good because we won't get a mom to be that's a model, so they'll be able to see in real time how to work with somebody who doesn't know how to pose maybe, and how we like guide them through the posing. Show them like when to abandon a pose, when to abandon a lighting situation.
Yeah.
And just general like, you know, laws for lighting and things like that.
So they see everything from like, you know, initial like approach to the shoot to going through execution. So I think there's going to be so much value when it comes to lighting, posing, client experience. And then, you know, on top of that, they get opportunity to build their portfolio because all the work you get to shoot here, you could take it and promote it to your own clients.
Exactly. Yeah, that's going to be lit for sure. I think, and I think it's that time. So I'm saying we've definitely developed our process. We have a good team now. We have a great group, a network of people we work with. So it's a great time to make it happen. So I guess that's the only thing for housekeeping right now.
Yeah.
You know, just look out for the announcement of the workshop. We're definitely working on that. That's one of our goals for the second quarter. It'll be great if you guys didn't respond to the story on Instagram, or maybe you don't follow us on IG. You know, just drop in the comments, you know, what you guys want to see. Also, let us know what day of the week works best for you guys too.
Because that's something that we've been debating. It's like the perfect time.
Exactly.
To make it happen. Yeah.
Exactly, because it's pretty much like an all day thing. Yeah. So that's housekeeping, and that's episode 11. Appreciate you guys tapping in as always.
For sure.
Same spill as every time. Follow us, like, share, comment, subscribe.
Yep.
Leave a review if you listen on Apple Podcasts or Spotify Podcasts.
Yeah.
Till next time.
Y'all be safe.
Yo.